Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. We're going to be making a card, an A2 size card, using the Berry Burst in color, which is really pretty, and I've also used the Oh So Eclectic stamps and dies, and let's see, I used the Pretty Label Punch, and I also used the Starburst framelets, which is, I don't think those are available on Stampin' Up! Any longer, but they're pretty cute. Okay, so before I get into making the card, I wanted to let you guys know that Stampin' Up! It has a bunch of items on clearance, and I think that they are probably selling out. I've been keeping an eye on it. I got my order in, but there's a lot of neat things that you can find over there right now, and one of them is this confetti punch, and normally it was $23, but now you can get it for $13. I think that's the cost. I'll include links to these products in the description, but I wanted to show you. So what do you do with a bunch of hearts? You can actually use a wax pencil to pick these things up and put them on your project. So you would just put a dot of glue down and pick each one up, and it gives it a really neat effect, I think. So anyway, yeah, so this one's $13, or yeah, $13, and once it's gone, it's gone. You have to go to eBay, and you're going to pay, you know, $30 or more for a retired Stampin' Up! Product. And that's another thing about Stampin' Up! Products. Some of them I think are a little more expensive, but they retain their value, so you'll always be able to, this is the Pretty Label Punch, you'll always be able to get your money back out of these. They'll always sell for 10 bucks or so on eBay. Okay, so let's get started. Move these little hearts out of the way. Okay, so the Oh So Eclectic Suite here, bundle. This. These little punches right here, the leaf is really, really nice. I love that. This is another die cut from this set. And I actually purchased the French version because, you know, it's part of just being eclectic. I'm eclectic. Apparently, if you can tell by my name that I chose Daisy Doodle. Okay, so page, if you have a catalog, you can find this bundle, Naturally Eclectic Suite. So we got the Oh So Eclectic bundle. If you buy them together, you save 10%. The clear amount, which is I think what I got, is $47.50. That's how much the stamps and the dies are. And here you can see the samples that they give. And you get this little neat thing here. This is a 6-pointed star, and I've been playing around with that also. I think it has a Christmas feel, so I'll definitely be making some sort of Christmas project using this die. But the Berry Burst, it's just a very bright, lively color, and it goes well with this suite. Well, let's see what page that was on. Page 132 and 133. And you'll find a link to the product in my description. Okay. Oh yeah, I wrote down what this means. You know, we have a lot of French words in our language. Most people don't realize it, especially food related, like chef, restaurant. These are French words. A la carte, the soup du jour. All of these are actually French words, and you're familiar with far more French words than you realize. You may think you know. Okay. A bunch of times. So I'll hurry up so I can get to the project. Okay, so here's everything that you get. You get a diamond. Cut some of these out here. A cute little box. We got some diamonds, which my little 2-year-old has chewed on. And this is the base for that flower. Put it on top of there. And that little finished flower right there. And there's the Bermuda Bay diamond. Okay, so there you go. You get this leaf and 2 flowers. Let's see. This actually is a heart that embosses. Doesn't cut out. So this embosses as well. Alright, and there's the flower. Okay, so these are the dies that you get. Alright, so let's get on to this card. Alright, so this is an A2 size card. Where did my base go? Okay, so we've got the card base here. Whisper Wine. We're going to take this, which is slightly smaller. I think I've cut an addition, like 3/8 of an inch, maybe just 1/4 of an inch off of each side to make it smaller than the card base. I've got a Berry Burst Starburst die. I've got a little round tag. This was part of my stash. A pretty label. Punch. And then this was stamped from the stamp set. That means, let's see, I think you're lovely. Okay. And then we've got the little white branch. Got that. This came from, let's see, Starburst Sayings. Really nice set to have. This one is. Okay. And then I used a button from the Brights. So this is actually not a Berry Burst button, but it matches actually. Love their buttons. Okay. And I wasn't sure. I was thinking about maybe using white, so I'm not sure. We'll see when we assemble it. Then I use this basic black. And finally, basic black Baker's Twine. Really cheap, so this is awesome product. $3. And then this is a retired ribbon. A basic gray. Okay. There's what I use. So I'm going to show you what I did here. And I actually just used a bowl to get this shape. It gives the card a really nice effect. Okay, so here's the bowl I used. I'll bring it down here. So let's see. You need a pretty big circle to do this, so I use this size bowl. And you just draw it out like this, okay? You can see that I didn't use Berry Burst cardstock. What I'm going to do is take the Berry Burst ink pad, and this looks great if you mix it in with Whisper White and get a more opaque look. Really beautiful color. Okay, so we'll do this first. And I think I've got a little Whisper White on here already. Normally it would be darker. Apologize, that's my father. Okay, and then I actually just go over with go over top of it with the Whisper White. And it dries, it's just a nice color like that. Make sure it's good. Okay, so there's that part. I'm going to cut it out. This is a very strong ink. I usually get it all over my hands. Yeah, I got a little bit. Oops, I'm going to wipe that up also. Okay, and then you cut it out. Make sure you're going to the right of that line. You don't want it showing on your corner piece. I made this card for my niece. Her birthday is on the 24th, so I need to get this in the mail today. Okay, and see, there you got this. Now what I'm actually going to do is use this side, and I need to use my paper distresser, which is not up here. Oops. So I'll need to pause the video to go get that. And I use a paper distresser. I just love using that thing. Just kind of smooth this cut out, and it just leaves a kind of a raised edge look that I just really like it. Okay, make sure that doesn't get on there. Alright, so here is the effect that you get. And I'm just going to take this corner directly down, but I'm going to raise this up. Like that. Gives it a really nice effect. Okay, so here's my paper distresser. Picked this up at Hobby Lobby. Got a bunch of different options, including changing this one out. I use it a lot. Okay. So this one actually just sands it down. But I used it on all of the edges, and if you're looking, you can tell. But it gives the detail that I like, okay? So you just take it on the edge of the paper like that. Okay, so it is ready. I forgot to mention also, they've got this Halloween baker's twine on sale. They had some DSP. This is $3.40, but I guess they've already sold out of it. I was able to pick that up. It has some really nice papers in it. There's like 12 sheets total. I believe they're sold out though. This is $3.40 and you get 2 rolls. And you can use this black and gray. It would go good with this. I actually just used black, but okay, so let's tape this down. I'm actually going to use glue, that way on this one little piece I can make sure it's in the right spot. Oops. No, just a little. Okay. Oops. Sure. Okay, so it's going to look like that. And, oh, as you can tell, I just flipped this over and nobody will know. You can't see that it's there. Okay, I'm going to use dimensionals on this piece. Some foam board at Dollar Tree, a big old poster board size of foam board. So for huge pieces like this, I think it might work instead of using so much dimensionals to keep it raised. I just picked it up, so I haven't tried it out yet. And there you go. Really pretty. I could have got this over just a little bit, but I think I did it on this card too. Okay, now this one, this starburst that I used here, I do have some berry burst paper, so I cut this starburst out of the actual cardstock. But this one I used, this berry burst, I just took the ink and then went over it with the Whisper White. You go over it with Whisper White, it kind of gives it a more uniform appearance. Otherwise, it's not so good. Okay, so we use a starburst, and I'm going to adhere this down. Use the snail adhesive that way, because the glue takes a little longer to dry. And I do not raise it. Didn't raise this with the dimensionals. I'm gonna have to punch a hole in that. I don't have my little punch up here. Okay, so I'll have to do that. Okay, so next, I used a little vellum circle. And I embossed this. And I really love this embossing buddy. I guess I'll talk about this in another video. $6, but it's worth it because I've used that other thing and it doesn't work. The little tube looking thing. This is really great. Okay, so we'll go ahead and stick these down. Like I said, this little embellishment came from the Starburst sayings. Really pairs great with buttons. I will use glue on this. Actually, I used a dimensional, I think. That'll be okay. Alright, but we will put a dimensional on this button. I didn't like the look with twine through this one, so I just left it. And if you're mailing this off, you may want to use hot glue. I'm thinking about taking this off using hot glue. It feels like it's on there, but I don't know. Okay. I really raised that up. Okay. Now, I have this off a little bit. Okay, so I have this to where a little white is showing. Do it like this. Okay. Where a little white is showing. So, I didn't raise the bottom one up, but I raised the second one. Okay. Oh, I didn't know if I wanted to use white. Oh, this one I did use ink. You can kind of tell, but it doesn't. I like the look actually. Just use this one. Okay, I need to go get my little hole punch. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my 1/4 inch circle punch. Oh man. Oh, okay, I guess it's okay. Oh man. Okay, not too bad. Alright, now it's a perfect match. These are really handy for tags, and they have a 1/2 inch circle, which I'll be buying in my next order. I didn't know that they had it available, but they do. Okay, now I got a 5 inch piece of ribbon, and this seems to be about the smallest piece of twine I can work with. Maybe about 10 inches. Okay, so we're going to put it may have used 2 pieces. Okay, I think I know what I did. I'm going to use one to tie, I think. Let's see. I want to bunch it up, so I'm going to tie a real tight knot. Which is actually, some ribbons are easier to do. This one's a hard one. So, okay, so we got them bunched up. Trim it down. Take this one to do the bow. This down. I did raise that up using dimensionals. Sorry this video is taking so long. A lot of people won't watch it because of that. If I'm doing housework or something, I'll put on YouTube and watch some of the longer videos. That's how I get them in. Okay, so let's see if we can put this down here. I'm just wanting a little white to show. Okay. I'm using a Tombow, a really fine tip. That works well. Okay, we're all finished. We just need to adhere it to the base. Where did that go? Oh. Okay, I've already got it on there. Okay. And it is finished. I hope you enjoy this card. I hope it inspires you. Thanks for joining me today. And oh yes, if you haven't subscribed, remember to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And have a wonderful day.